Hey everyone, welcome to this Corsair Let's Play live stream. I'm Adam, one of your pseudo hosts, I guess, from Corsair. And today we're checking out Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Super excited to play this game. One, because I love Borderlands, and two, I'm an avid D&D nerd. And this is like the holy matrimony of what you can get out of a great partnership like this. So super excited about that. But I know some of you have been waiting a while in chat during the countdown, and I've got something super exciting to talk about for especially those that are here now at the start of this live stream. I'm talking graphics cards. Okay, we're going to start out the gate with that. Now we know graphics cards are very hard to get at this point. Everybody's trying to get them, and I'm excited to say that we have a 3070 Ti bundle that's available now on our website in limited quantity at, wait for it, MSRP. No crazy markup, no inflation, anything like that. We have a few available. Very, very excited about it. There will be links in the chat on where you can go to. So if you want to get your hands on some GPUs, yeah, check it out there. I believe it's corsair.com/370 Ti bundle. But it's not just me playing the game. I have some wonderful, wonderful guests with me that I'd love to introduce. So why don't I kick it over to Vanessa from Elgato. Vanessa, why don't you say hello?
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I run our Elgato social media channels, and I've also been playing D&D for a while, so I'm pretty excited to be here.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing. And we have a guest of honor joining us, someone who I know is a super big fan of the Borderlands series and is super talented. And that's Ice Rocker. Ice Rocker, you want to say hello?
I was gonna say, is that Adam or is it me?
Yeah.
Could be either one of us at this point.
It's you.
No, thank you guys so much for having me on. I'm super excited. This is my jam. It's D&D. It's Borderlands. It's Corsair. It's all of you guys. I'm so excited. Oh god, this is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's super great to have, especially if we have problems or issues, in terms of, beating a boss or, just general. I can just say, hey, what are we doing wrong? And I'm expecting you to have the plan all figured out. So
we'll figure it out.
A lot of
one way or another. You saw how I played in the intro, okay? Just hit it.
Oh yeah, just hit it. Just keep going.
just hit it.
Great. And then our last guest that I want to introduce from Origin is another Adam. And so other Adam, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's not confusing at all. We have two Adams on the call. But hey guys, my name is Adam. I am the influencer and partnerships coordinator with Origin PC. I'm pretty stoked to be here. This is my first time ever actually appearing on the Corsair channel, so I'm really excited and can't wait.
Awesome. Well, that's everyone, but I think I talked a little bit about the bundle earlier, but Adam, I think you might want to talk a little bit about some other goodies that we might be giving away to the viewers.
Yeah, I got some pretty exciting. This is strictly for PC, these codes. But actually, while we're talking about it, I know you guys have been waiting super long for this stream to start. So we're actually going to give away one right now. It's simple. If you guys do want to enter, there is going to be a link dropped in the chat, which is, I believe, if I'm correct, originpc.com/live. You can enter the raffle there. We're going to be giving away a code right now.
Okay, yeah. So so again, giving away game codes. The link's in chat. Very exciting. There's going to be some other things upcoming as well, but we're going to hold off on that for right now. You're going to stick around. There's a couple other cool pieces that we're going to be giving away. Don't want to spoil everything just yet. And if you guys don't know, Corsair is partnered with 2K for lighting integration. So we have integrated to have this beautiful, wacky, wonderful land that 2K has built with Gearbox, and everything synchronizes and harmonizes with Corsair products. So all of the crazy, wacky RGB colors that are blowing up in front of your face on screen can now also go through your system. And there's going to be some links in chat to get a little bit more information on what that all looks like. And we're just about ready to start getting into actually playing the game, which I'm really, really excited for. But we have a more serious note and something that we wanted to kind of highlight. Adam, if you maybe want to talk about that real quick before we jump into gameplay.
Yeah, of course. So Corsair and Elgato, we are teaming up to support the Save the Children's response to the conflict that is unfortunately going on in Ukraine. Corsair is going to be donating dollar for dollar match donations up to $100. Donations support the humanitarian programs aiming to reach 3.5 million children and their families with immediate aid. That link will be posted in chat if you guys do want to donate to that amazing cause. And
Yeah, super good cause. And just to clarify, I think Adam, you said $100. It's $100,000.
Yeah.
Just to clarify,
$100,000.
a little off.
A little close,
Just a
little
couple
close.
zeros, but
little
obviously
close.
something that's super important to all of us here. We have many colleagues, coworkers, friends that are affected, and we want to support. Where we can, and this is kind of a big initiative. So we ask that you be kind with those donations as well, and to help our friends over in Ukraine. With that said, I think we're ready to play. Are we ready to dive in and probably have me die a lot?
Game time.
I'll join you on that. Yeah.
Game time. Awesome. So right now we've gotten through the intro part. So you're not going to see the intro. We don't want to give all the spoilers away in this live stream, but right here, I love this. And I kind of wanted to start real quick before we get going to ping you, Ice Rocker. I know this is totally different for Borderlands, and you've got like such a history and like love for the game. We were talking about it before we started on stream, but like, what do you think?
It's such a cool take on like the open world kind of section. Like everything, you still have a lot of stuff that's like blocked off. I do love, I mean, we're gonna kind of walk into it in a minute here, but like the random encounters, but you can like stop them. So you can sit there and you can grind all these little levels if you want to. But I just think it really makes it more fun, and it really gives that D&D aspect. Like it is a game board. There's so many little moments as we're like, going to move through. Hopefully we get far enough that you get to see them, that you can just like see where it's like, this giant river that's right next to us. It's just a soda that they dropped on the table and they decided to go with it, which is a lot of what my game tables look like. Honestly, just snacks galore.
Snacks
I'm
galore.
big on snacks, and I'm very clumsy. So like, I vibe with that, honestly.
Oh,
I think it's very refreshing, honestly. Where'd you?
I'm just
we
gonna join back
decided-
in.
No, we
Look,
didn't want
I get
to.
it. I said that I wasn't super great
say,
at FPS, but like, look, we
I
haven't
like
even
how you
started
thought
yet.
you were
so-
gonna die in the game,
And
but
you just
really
kicked
it's
me
just-
out right away.
Just like, well,
Yeah, we're gonna work. on
Wait,
getting
all
back
of you are
in.
gone.
Oh no.
I get it. You want to have your own thing. It's cool.
It happens.
Well, one thing while we're working on getting set back into the game, one thing I did want to note is I know Adam on the Origin side has a wonderful IQ setup, all squared away, and basically that gives you a little bit of a look into what the IQ relationship looks like, where everything's dynamically reacting to what's happening on screen, from the menu to all the crazy explosions to narrative, all that kind of stuff. So you're going to be able to get a good look at that. Oh my God, that dragon just came through my screen and took out the skeleton. That was amazing. That was awesome. But yeah, so just be, we'll be cutting back and forth to that. But right now I'm going to try and get back into the group, and let's see if we can join you again.
I think while we are loading in as well, I do see on my end that we got a nice raid from Robitech.
Hey, Robitech, thank you.
Thank
I'm
you
trying
for
to
the
get-
raid.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
it
to get
looks-
back on myself.
Well, why can't I connect to the host? What's wrong?
Oh. I got kicked offline.
I did too.
Oh.
Well, I think that's part of the wonderful thing of launch days is sometimes there's
Yeah.
issues on the
It
game side
happens.
that you can't really control. But one thing that I know that we have a little bit of more insight on, since we're still trying to get this figured out, and I know I already kind of mentioned it, Ice Rocker, but one of the things that you do very, very well is cosplay. And I know you've done a bunch of that stuff previously for a lot of different games, but you specifically love Borderlands. So maybe talk a little bit of that while we're trying to get set up.
I have. So, funny enough, actually, my roommate that I just moved in with too. Borderlands was one of like my favorite to cosplay because it was just so, I love the cell shading, which I know it's not technically cell shading for anyone who's in game design, because I've had this argument with people, but it's a cell shading-esque like style, and it's so unique and it's so just cool and like bright, but it's still such a like edgy game that I absolutely love. And so it's just always been so much fun to do those kind of cosplays and the harsh lines and the bright colors. And I've cosplayed so many of them. Me and my roommate, the first cosplay that we ever did together was like a Lilith, and I was pregnant, so I chose to be a psycho and tell everybody I was going to eat their babies because I was like super far along. I was that person at the con that was just freaking people out. But like even to the point where like I would play so much that my daughter, she was like, she liked in Borderlands 2, there is one of the smaller like psychos that he headbutts in the intro scene, and she would crack up laughing every time. And so she told me, she was like, for Halloween this year, that's what I want to be. And I of course like wiped a tear from my eye. I was like,
I'm so
that's
proud.
what we're gonna be.
I'm so proud. I've never been more proud.
At night.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool, especially when you like see them and like they get to see. Cause I've taken them to conventions before because I do cosplay at conventions, and to see that they like it too is just a really cool experience.
Oh, that's the sweetest, most adorable thing I've ever heard in my life.
Made that story wholesome.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that's great. Cool. So I guess, do you want to try and get into another game and get it hosted, and we'll see if we can join? Or should we try and maybe join off of Vanessa or something?
I'm gonna try and restart mine because it's completely offline for me.
I think I have to do the same. I'm having trouble connecting back online.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Well, maybe I will do a quick restart as well of the game just to see if we can get loaded back up.
What about you guys? Like, how many Borderlands, experience do you guys have? I know a lot of you have brought up D&D, and that's why you kind of wanted to get into this, but like Borderlands specifically.
So I've actually, I'm going to out myself right now, but I actually have never played Borderlands. And so when they were like, oh, you want to do Tiny Tina's Wonderland? I was like, what is that? This is my first experience with it, but so far it's been super fun. I can definitely see the draw to it, essentially.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the unique like style, right? And it's wacky and it's fun and it's chaotic. And I think they do a really good job of like kind of towing that line. And I've played all of the Borderlands previously. Wow. So, it's looter shooter, chaos, craziness. And I was super excited about this because I've been working on this relationship and partnership for a very long time with 2K and Gearbox. And I am such an avid D&D nerd. Like, I love D&D to my core. And when they originally showed this to me and was like, hey, this is like a game within a game, it's not D&D, obviously it's bunker and badasses, but you're literally playing tabletop role play in the universe of Borderlands. It's with all these iconic characters. It's freaking amazing. So I was like, yes, we got it. We have to do this. And there's all these iconic characters and some cool things that they're working on. And yeah, I just was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. I need to play this. So I sat down last night to kind of get ready for the stream and ended up playing a little bit longer than I should have. But I had to stop myself to go to sleep.
I had a hard time stopping myself last night. I said, no, like, you got something to do tomorrow. Please, you have deadlines. Go.
Yeah. And once again, I think, Robitech, thank you so much for the raid. I know Adam said something previously, but super appreciate that. That's freaking awesome. At perfect timing. And I don't know, right now, I think this might be a game side thing where I think the servers are down.
Yeah, looks like it on my end. I'm down too. But I actually wanted to build off of what you said there about Roby. Want to give a shout out to him and his entire community. I have actually have had the absolute pleasure of working side and side with Roby on some stuff for Origin. He's amazing, incredible. His energy is electric, and I'm sure his energy resonates with his community as well. So I just wanted to give another shout out to him and his entire community as a whole for coming through with that big raid.
It's electric. Yeah, I don't know why I went there. And then I'll just remind people that are maybe just tuning in. We are checking out Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. If we can get online, let's hope. If not, then maybe we'll swap to some just offline gameplay, and I'll kind of keep rolling. But we do have a
It just
very
means we get to watch you guys play.
well,
Your screen is up. Yeah, it's Adam's screen, right? So we just get to watch you.
Yeah, for a bit, and then maybe we can see. But then you can critique me. You can just coach me the whole
The
time.
one
Like,
time
what are
we
you
get
doing?
to backseat
What are you-
games the whole time.
What are you doing?
Take that tag off.
Yeah, right. But I did want to highlight the 3070 Ti bundle that we have. I know GPUs are very hard to get. We have a limited amount available at MSRP. So go get them while you can, because once they're gone, they're gone. Links will be in the chat. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is, I think everybody can just jump in and play some single player. Obviously, the stream will be watching me play, so hopefully I do justice. And then we'll see if we can get updates on what's going on with online. And if we
Should
can
be
get
able
back
to
in.
see it kick online once it does.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it usually says I think the command in like the top left when it's back online.
We'll just be in our own separate lanes,
Yeah.
moving together.
And it'll be
close
fine.
What is the thing? Moisturize.
Wait, it's
in
taking
my
me a little
lane.
longer.
Thriving. Yeah, we're thriving, moisturized in my lane. Yeah, that's great. But I think this is the coolest little addition, the little tabletop section. Like you said, it's so freaking cool. And also, if you go and jump into the river, you just explode, and I love it. It's
That was the last
It
thing
took
I
me a
did before it
while.
went off, so maybe that's why.
It took me a while to realize that was popcorn sitting in the forest right there.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
entrance.
It is.
That's what it. I thought it was really weird rocks. I'm like, it looks like a crater, almost like a. And then I realized it's popcorn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love in the cutscenes that they had that there's a bunch of Cheetos just sitting on on the
Yes.
desk, completely powdered up, just all over the place. So I think I've already beaten this, but the first time you come through here, it's you go through the tough tall grass, and then there's actually an encounter that pops up right here, which is pretty fun. Oh, and here's the Cheetos and the can that you were talking about that's just sitting here. Yeah.
Dude, I love the soda can. It's so
Yeah,
good.
that's a river I can get behind.
An orange soda in so long.
Oh.
But of course, it's Tiny
Shortcut.
Tina. Of course, it's gonna be an orange. I was surprised at the lack of chocolate chip cookies, but I feel like it's early in the game.
Yeah,
So,
true. There's gonna
They
be
have to
more.
be there eventually.
That reminds me of, maybe I'm dating myself, but Keenan and Kel with orange soda. Who
Oh
loves
my
orange soda?
God,
I love
that's
orange
the
soda.
best.
I
Yeah, you're
do.
gonna eat
I
all
do.
of us.
I
It's
do.
okay.
Good. Hello. Nice to meet you.
I'm so glad you asked because they are also pumped.
Sure.
Ooh, I want this D20.
Oh my god, how did you
I
get
can't
past
jump
it?
though.
Oh, because you did a little bit further. That's right.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not crazy
I was
amounts.
like, wait, you have to do the first encounter. I'm already ready to backseat game. How did you skip that?
Well, I'm gonna go into this mine and see what happens. So, get ready.
Oh my god, welcome.
Can you
Oh my God,
get
look
this
at these
D20 that's right at the beginning area, or is there just no way to get to it yet? Give
Yes.
me it.
Oh, you can.
You have to beat the encounter first. Once you beat the encounter, you'll be able to smash things, and then you can go back and beat it.
All right, I gotta go look for a fight.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice how
Challenge
you
me.
kind of have to revisit and go back to certain areas that you weren't able to unlock before. So it really encourages that exploration and stuff. I feel like sometimes in open world games it can be kind of hard. I'm a big side quester. I like to sit and just discover anything and everything the map has to offer.
Yep.
But for people who are more linear and stuff like that, they need a direction. I feel like it's a really good take on it.
Well, even now, I went into the mines, and it's I just this is instantly oh my god, they're behind me. This is a dungeon crawl out of nowhere. It's oh
Yeah.
hey, here's this side dungeon where you're gonna go get a bunch of loot, and it's oh okay. So I know previously a couple new things that Borderlands did with this title that they did not do previously is you can create your character, which is freaking awesome. And
Yeah,
also
I spent a lot
there's
of time there.
there's melee and spellcasting as well, which before it's everybody loves guns, and there's always going to be guns in any kind of Borderlands title. But with Tiny
Melee.
Tina's, yeah, there's melee and guns. This guy, come here. gonna beat you.
Melee was always like, I'm very much like a hands-on player. I always play a soldier class or anything, but I remember specifically in Borderlands 3 when the E3 announcement trailer came out that Mose had a knife, and it literally has like brass knuckles tied to the handle, and it says stab on it. And I was like, I've never wanted to create something so much, and I did. I made it almost immediately. And that was like the first piece of that cosplay that I made was her knife. And so like having just something where I can fully go and melee and just be encouraged to do so. This game really tailored to everything I wanted.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. So here you can see my spell weaving class. So I did a spell shot class, which is a magic user, like I had mentioned. You know, I love anything and everything that's, you know, magic related. And if we can get into multiplayer a little bit later, we can maybe showcase a couple of the other things. But you know, you can kind of build this out. But you have some character customization. And one of the cool things is when you start the game, there's a really cool piece of intro where Tiny Tina is kind of going over like this grand like setup for the story, and then there's these characters that are these like miniatures on a tabletop, and then your character is all grayed out and based, like not painted or anything. So it's like, yeah, here's the new guy that hasn't done anything, and it's like, oh, you're level 1, but it's pretty cool that you guys start
The fact
kind
that
of
they
like
made it a gray unpainted figure was just even
Yeah,
better.
that was
Like,
so
just
funny.
The icing on the cake.
it's freaking awesome. And so yeah, and then just like with any kind of tabletop, you have like your base strength, dex, intelligence, wisdom, constitution, attunement, that kind of stuff. And based on your class, each one of these will help you better or worse, you know. So I've been kind of pumping intelligence, but you know, dex, you know, constitution's always probably good because your boy's gonna die a lot.
I wonder what happens if you just like stack one stat. Like what? Let's say I just put all my points into wisdom, nothing
Over and over
else.
again?
Yeah, like because they say like
Hi,
it's
welcome to my
Tina's job
strength
to-
build. That's the only thing I have been
All
putting in
strength,
is
nothing else.
strength. I'm strong.
Oh,
Not a
I've-
single thought is behind these eyes except violence.
I feel like I've gone the even out approach. I've kind of just been adding 1 or 2 to each column, seeing how that plays out. But I think I like your approach better. Just
All in.
overpowered in
I
one
don't have to
area.
think about it.
Yeah.
It's just
Look
like
at
my
this.
character's built.
Oh, this is cool.
Ooh.
This was like my my spell ability that I did. So Adam, maybe since you're playing a bit over on your side and you've got the setup, you want to maybe like talk a little bit about IQ and play it and kind of talk a little bit through that?
Yeah, of course. So I think you got me at the perfect time as I'm in I think just having a conversation with a noble villager over here. But yeah, as you're playing throughout the game, the really cool thing about IQ is that the integration just reacts in real time with everything going on in the actual game itself. So I actually got to play this a little bit before we actually gathered around here. And one thing that was really cool to me is usually when you're fighting with an enemy, when you're low on health, the IQ actually likes to flash red, which is really cool. So my entire setup was integrating in real time and just all flashing red, and it really gets you into the feel of the game and what's going on. It just has a better grip for everything, and the entire setup itself, from the PC interacting to my mouse to my keyboard, everything in IQ just lets you integrate, and it's really cool to see how it interacts with a game such as this.
Heck yeah, no one saw me just miss all those shots. No one.
They didn't
No.
actually.
They didn't
You would have
Good.
seen your setup flash, that's for
Good,
sure.
good. Yeah, probably yelling. Be better. All right, let's see if I don't know what that's gonna do. Is it just going like, oh yeah, it's attacks, it attacks. Heck yeah.
I could melee these trees all along.
Everything! Just
What?
beat it up!
Just break it.
Everything goes down.
Break it. It's fine. Break it. It's fine. Just break it.
Break.
Trees
Break
don't
it,
stand a
break it,
chance
it's fine.
anymore.
I knew exactly where you're going with that.
I'm glad that you understood where I was going with that one. Break it. It's fine. Just break it.
Break everything. I'm just trying to do the melee build. I'm a spellcaster meleeing. I don't think I'm doing this right. No, there's a rogue. Stay away. We could talk about this.
No, they're cool. They're cool. They want to be friends.
You do
Just
get
introduce
to
yourself.
do the best of both worlds, because eventually, once you do level up enough, you'll get to multi-class and pick an entirely second class to start leveling.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
I was just excited to get a pet.
That's
that why you
that's
chose
why
that?
I
Classes
went.
have like a little.
I was
that
like
You can
floating
interact
skull.
with him too.
Say less.
What?
So,
Floating skull.
yeah,
Say
if
less.
you interact with him, he actually like has little voice lines, and you like talk back and forth, and it's like super, super cute.
Excellent.
Oh,
Your best friends.
where this? Oh my! There's so many. Why are there so many of you? Cultists, please.
Oh, we could've just died.
Oh, whoops.
They just
Oh.
want you.
I also love that there's like these D&Ds, like when you finish things, it's like, oh yeah, here's the vault, and it's a big D&D, D20, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Oh, searching for the little golden D20s. It's
Yes.
just like someone posted a meme on that too, and it was like the where they like veer off super fast off of the highway, and it's like the main story quest, and it's like looking for golden D20s. Like it's so much fun to like try and go find those and just like run for it. Because you do have the roll mechanic too, so if you roll bad, you don't get good loot from it.
True.
Yeah.
So one of the things again outside of the bundle, we are doing code giveaways, a whole bunch of code giveaways, and there's links in chat. So if you want to get a chance to get a copy of the game, or something that we worked on is a custom, one-of-a-kind Butt Stallion Castle PC that you can win, and it's got all the latest and greatest specs. The system is a powerhouse. It's a beauty, and obviously it highlights and focuses on Butt Stallion, which is an iconic character. So it's a lot of fun. But you know, once again, I think you can go to the Origin PC landing page. Links will be in the chats. You can kind of take a look a little bit more about all of that. There's going to be another encounter here. I already know it.
I just got hit with a boulder. He just threw a boulder at me. Oh my god.
Where's the
I'm
encounter?
just writing skeletons right now.
There it is.
IQ just picked up. I'm flashing red right now. IQ seems to be. Oh,
That means you're doing good, right?
Alert!
yeah. I think
Alert! You're in
Thank you
danger.
for showing off the
Alert.
build.
I think I'm dying actually now.
Run away.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Another
I
thing
should
too.
not
Speaking
melee.
of dying constantly, I like that
Go
they
on.
changed it from Fight for Your Life, which is the normal like revive system, to death saves. So it actually like says a death save at the top. There's all those like really good just D&D hits. They really did like a good job. I guess the
Skeleton.
research, you would
Did
say.
not-
Yeah, I don't. I agree.
Yeah, it's like
but-
unique ways to input it.
Yeah.
Incorporate it.
Oh no. Ugh.
So Adam, it looks like I was the first one to die. So I
I've only
think,
had to ever roll
Ah!
in the
I
death
think
save
I'm the
once.
noob between the
And
two
luckily
Adams.
it went well.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. That has never happened.
I rounded this corner and like I was getting destroyed by these people. These brigands. How dare you?
Okay, so that's-
Shield ward.
There's like a little like ward.
There's
I
people
feel
that
like
call it
they're
shield.
they're destroying me and I'm shooting them with a pellet gun. I'm like pink, 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 pink. Like, it's just like I will death by 1,000.
It really
pellets.
does encourage you to use like your magic and stuff though.
Yeah,
It does, yeah.
What I think it kind of goes to. Like, yeah, you have the guns, but you cannot just I mean, you can.
Ooh, look at the ward. Look at this little guy. Hey, little buddy. And he drops you ammo and stuff too, which I think is really cool.
Yes, I love that you're able to replenish ammo after killing the skeletons. I think that's a great feature.
Brigand, no, don't throw fire at me. I love the long grass feature because every time I think of Jurassic Park, and it's like, don't go into the long grass, not into the long grass.
All I could think of was Pokemon. This classic Pokemon.
Also that, also
That's true. That's true.
That sound plays in my head every time they pop up. Because you have to like run over and you can punch them to stop the encounter from happening. You can't stop those.
Ooh, this looks fun. I'm gonna equip
Did I get
that.
all my ammo back now? Okay.
Take that. Let's take that.
Nightmares.
Look at these portals.
Oh, see, now I'm at an intense part.
All right. Am
If
I
I get
able
quiet, it's because
to?
I'm trying not to die.
Oh, it's locked. Interesting. Okay. Man, this whole like otherworld like tabletop concept is so freaking cool. It's like the cutest little thing. Ah!
I
Oh,
think
by the
what
way,
oh man.
if you beat the boxes up in the like over like tabletop like scenario, I think there's like gold and stuff in them at times.
Interesting.
Gold dice,
Eat
gold dice,
the
gold dice.
boxes up?
Yeah, like the little
What does
boxes.
that even mean?
I just got 14
Boxes?
gold. Yeah, like the little crates and stuff. in the little like overview world.
Yes.
Oh, this is a bomb.
Roll the 3.
I was like, oh, let's go ahead and melee it. It was a
Good.
bomb.
I did
It was
that
a bomb.
earlier. I literally did that earlier, and I was like, oh, that's a bomb.
The health ones and the fire ones are the same color.
I
How
shot.
do I know which one to choose?
I feel like I keep shooting a little barrel that like freezes the skeletons as they run past it, and I just happen to freeze myself to stop moving,
Like,
which
they
is
did all
great.
of these ice powers just for me because there's a lot of them. Like the berserker was just wonderful. He jumped into the water.
The berserker.
I found treasure.
Okay, I'm going into
It's a sword.
Ooh.
I have a sword now. I'm a warlock lich with a sword. Unstoppable.
That tracks.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, I know we were talking about it earlier, and you were like, "Oh, I play like evil characters." It's just like, and you're like, "Oh, there's a skull on this one." Absolutely.
Sign me up. I'm in.
Looks like it's a good
You're
time.
yeah. You play evil characters in your D&D campaigns as well?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
every time?
Yes. So my first campaign I ever played. So I've never played D&D until I joined Corsair. Actually, I've been at Corsair for about 3 years now, and so I started my first campaign a year into my role. And first one I played was a warlock who turned lich, who might have ended the world. That's fine. Then. Also might have killed Adam's character. I'm sorry, Adam.
Yeah.
I still think about it.
It's just, yeah, so do I. No. Every day.
Second character I played was I was a sorcerer in another just a one-off. She died. And then another sorcerer, she's still alive. And then a cleric, I think that's all my character. Yeah, I've been in 4 campaigns now within 2 years. Yeah. I'm a drow cleric. So yes,
Right,
evil. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like I said before, I almost always I play right now. She actually started off as a dwarven paladin. And I was like, cool, I got this. We had a whole backstory, it's a custom homeworld build, I was very excited. And then my character just got so frustrated with everyone in the party that I literally just threw the entire thing out and I just became a barbarian one day. I was like, I go out into the forest and start screaming. I'm a barbarian now.
I'm yelling at trees.
She's been changed ever since. I actually just recently, this last session, finally multi-classed her back because my god spoke to me and they were like, "Yo, what's up, dude? What do you do? You can't do that." I was like, oh, okay, that's fair.
What a great relationship with your patron where he's like, "Yo, what's up, dude? Like, can we talk
I
about
knew it was
this?"
bad when my DM asked me about it. He was like, "Who are your gods again?" I'm like, "Oh no."
About that.
When your DM asks you any question, it's never good, especially if it's your backstory. Like, hey, can we talk about your super traumatizing parental issues?
Right.
Like, you're an orphan, right? I'm like, oh god, come on, man.
Yeah,
D&D,
pretty much
are we
anytime our
all-
DM says, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Not anymore. Not anymore." I would like to backtrack my conversation.
You just
Never
hear that
again.
silent roll over on the other side, or see them. Hey, how about you I don't know, roll a perception? That's my least favorite words.
Roll a
I'm just sitting
perception.
in a bar.
What's your perception?
I'm just trying to drink and have a good time. So,
Tired. We're in a bathhouse.
so interesting.
Oh, I
right?
see George is in chat.
Oh, no.
What do you mean for now? What do you mean for now?
You're fine for now.
No.
Insert evil laugh. Well, I know one of the things that's super great about D&D, obviously, is the creative aspect of it, and it really helps get you in the mindset of a different person and being creative and all that stuff. And I just want to say, Vanessa, weren't you a teacher before all of this crazy journey?
Yeah, I used to be an art teacher. Taught for about 4 years. I was art education, K through 8. And the cool thing was I actually incorporated gaming into my lessons. So for example, oh, there's a picture, of course. I'm a crazy cat lady in this picture. I don't even know who she is anymore.
Who is that? Not
I've
me.
never heard of her. Never heard of her.
So one of the things I used to do was like, you know, for example, BioShock 2 had just came out at the time or was about to come out. And so I took all of the artwork that was being made about the game and I would put it up on the screen and we would be talking about 1 point perspective, for example. And I'd say, okay, find the horizon in these. And, you know, here's how gaming artists, essentially, you know, environmental artists design their at the very basic level, how they design their landscape. So let's talk about that. And like we would practice finding it in all these different kinds of games. And then one day I realized that gaming could be a job. And I was like, wait, I have another calling. I still think about teaching from time to time, but like, it's just, you know, I also, yes, because I'm an art teacher, I also had my own hobby of cosplaying myself. So this is a cosplay I did my character from Fallout 4. And I don't know if you guys know I can't remember his name. He's on the Brotherhood of Steel's ship. And when you first meet him, he's a huge jerk. And immediately I hated him.
Maxon?
No, not Maxon. It's one of the guys, when you first get on the ship, he's like, you can't talk to him and you're a horrible player or something like that. And I was like,
There's a lot.
I will remember this. And then I came back and I murdered him and I took his hat and I made a point to wear it every time I interacted with anyone from Brotherhood of Steel. And so I was like, I'm putting it in my cosplay.
Okay, then. Note to self.
I don't
Make
hold
Vanessa
grudges.
mad. Yeah, don't.
I aspire to be that level
I
of
don't
petty. That's
hold
amazing.
grudges.
What?
Not
me?
at all. Not at all. Never.
Oh,
Here they are.
I'm
gosh.
innocent.
They have like a spell one. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, there's so
I'm
many
trying to
now.
see.
What should I do?
There's so
Oh, this
many
one's
options here
I'm
for
playing it
equipment.
alone now.
Extinction
forever alone, it's
Calamity
fine.
of
I think
Warrior.
100%. I feel like Borderlands is always a game to like play with friends. It's such a social game.
I think every game is better
For
playing
sure,
with friends.
for
in my
sure.
That's
opinion.
true. That's it.
Every game is better to play with friends. It's good times.
See, I'm gonna caveat that.
Oh.
Ah,
I love playing solo generally, but it's because I'm that person who I will not leave a map until I have searched for all the treasure. And people be like, let's go. And I'm like, no.
I
I'm
100% think it has to be, you have to play with people that are like you. Like, I play with like a handful of people who I know that we play the same, or they will let me wander off and go look at things like, hey, I'm gonna listen to this, like, you know, whatever, insert, you know, voice box thing. I think in this one it's scrolls or poems. Like, I just want to listen to them talk. Like,
That's
someone
all
put
I
in the
did in Fallout
effort to
4.
make this. I just want to listen to everything. The amount of terminals that I read were just
yes.
so
Was
Same.
crazy?
many.
Was crazy?
Oh my god! You think I'd read more books? I don't.
Well, you don't need to when you're reading all the information ever.
Read the Bioshock books. Does that count?
Yes, absolutely. So,
Most of the books that I've read are gaming books.
well, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I read, like, that's all I read too. I'm also a big Star Wars nerd, so I've just been like going through all the Star Wars books as well, just like really enjoying those. But it's so crazy, like even in like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, but like there's all of this like really cool lore built in to games that like you can, and some do it, you know, they make a really big push where it's like you have this overarching story, but then like you're diving into what is happening in game, and you're finding all these lore pieces that tell you so much about all these other pieces, and they do it really well.
I've always loved the character, like, the storytelling and stuff that they do, because it really did, like, create a universe, and I think that's why it does so well, even with these spin-offs and stuff. Like, it's just a really cool, fun universe to, like, pick apart and stuff, because all the characters are, like, intertwined in a certain way, and you, like, learn about, like, okay, Moxie's married everyone, and, oh my god, Ellie's her daughter! How did this, what's happening here? Like, it's just, it's so good. Because they've done, like, different genres. Like, you had the Telltale style game, you had the DLCs, the difference between 1 and 3, like just the changes that they've made and stuff, and then now this one, like they all are so different, but like still cohesively story-wise and universe-wise play so well.
I just got to like the Queen's section, the castle, and oh my god,
Take a
it's
breath in
amazing.
the middle of that.
Beautiful.
I love something
I
I
got so
love about
excited.
something I love about this that I've noticed is when I do really badly, really poorly, and when I go down, that you can shoot for your survival and let yourself come back when you're already
Death
down.
save.
Wow.
It's great. It's
Oh yeah,
I
like
love
you were
that.
saying, the death save.
Yes, I love the death save because I've been in that a couple times and it allows me to revive myself. So
It's really good for solo play.
I've just been dying the entire time.
Yeah, you're like I've been there 6 times already. It's just like, hey, all right, great. Well, speaking, Adam, don't you have like a unique connection with 2K as well, with
Yeah.
NBA and stuff?
yeah, so and I think Ice Rocker actually relates to me on this. So I used to stream on Mixer, which is it's a sore subject, but we love it anyway. I streamed on
I
Mixer.
have a tattoo on my body. It's
Yeah.
like I can never live it down.
I know. I'm in the same boat. Not with the tattoo, but with other things. It's constantly a reminder. But yeah,
Never be on my level.
no. I love NBA 2K. I'm a really big fan of NBA 2K. I'm a big basketball fan myself. I'm a dire Brooklyn Nets fan. But back when I was on Mixer, that's actually the main game that I played, NBA 2K, which actually helped me get partnered on the platform. And because I was a diehard Brooklyn Nets fan, I actually got to make a lot of connections with Brooklyn Nets players at the time. They're no longer Brooklyn Nets players, but I'm not. I love it, but I don't love it. But I was able to make friendships with D'Angelo Russell and some really cool NBA players, and just actually get closer with a lot of some people from 2K and their team. So I do have a connection to 2K,
cool.
and I do love Take-Two and 2K.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh,
That is-
hello. There's another person in here.
There's a lot of people in the industry.
Almost died.
You know, I'm honestly impressed.
Death
I haven't.
revive.
I've been close to death once. Now that I said it, I'll probably jinx myself.
Oh, yeah.
You jinxed it.
One
You jinxed
one
it
fun
now.
fact about me that I know Vanessa knows, and then like I said, I do a bunch of tabletop role playing, so I'm on streams three times a week, doing a bunch of D&D. I have a curse where I just roll bad.
Yes, you
Like,
do.
all the
Yes, you
time.
do.
Like it's just
Oh,
real
no.
bad. I'm just cursed. I don't know what it is. You know, some say it's even worse than Will Wheaton's, which I don't know. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I
So-
remember when we used to play in person before everything, happened. And I was like, oh, can I borrow your dice? And then I started rolling bad. I was like, take your dice back. I don't want it. I'll take my chances.
I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Now that I don't want it
It's-
anymore.
It's so true.
D&D, bringing friends closer together since forever. But yeah, so I was happy that for the most part, there's not a whole bunch of rolling I have to do. But if I do get in one of these death saves, oh boy, that'll be fun. Also, I have this super big, awesome, cool spell that I'm in love with.
On your character right now?
Yeah.
One? Or you
It's
have something
amazing.
different?
Yeah, it's like a big meteor. It's like a huge meteor. It like comes down. It's like, bah, I am
My
the
guys
alpha.
just seem.
I don't have a lot of range stuff. Like I love the spells kind of save me sometimes in the boss fights and stuff.
The spells are lifesavers. I would have been dead way more if I didn't have the spells.
I just gotta use them.
Forgetting they exist. It's ironic because of
forget
what
they
my
exist.
role is.
You're a running
I was
gun.
gonna say, wait,
running
I'm
gun.
over here with my sniper
Oh my God,
rifle,
he
like.
Jump punched me.
I
I'm
was
just a
terrible
special
with
kind of
sniper.
warlock,
I
alright?
took it off. I was doing terribly with it.
Oh, not this guy. Take my meteor. Oh my god, this thing's OP. It's amazing.
The defenses are bridged.
Oh, there's a spellcaster.
Oh, I just. My inventory's full.
Big shock.
No.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't believe this has happened.
I should have sold more stuff back there when I had the chance.
Where
but-
do you sell things?
Well, when you go further in, you get to the castle where the everything catches on fire. Spoiler alert! I don't know if you're there yet, but
Nice.
spoiler
nice.
alert, it's really pretty when it happens, even though it's mass destruction. But yeah, there's a spot there where you can buy weapons and armaments and stuff, and you can also sell. And I probably should have, because Well. Oh yeah, I can.
So
Hey,
Adam,
buying
how
weapons
much?
is
How
really
many
good.
dice do you have? Like IRL.
We don't need to bring that up. I don't think
Now
that's
we
a-
definitely do.
No,
We need to have a
I'm interested.
conversation
I
about
just started
this.
collecting, so please.
You can't
Oh.
brush it off. It's already out there now.
A lot. So I have a lot. Anytime I go to PAX or any event, I'm always trying to get more. It's a problem I have. But yeah, I have a lot from a lot of different places, and I have some really cool ones. I almost, as crazy as this may seem for some people, I almost spent an exorbitant amount of money on a meteorite set that was literally from a space rock. There was one set, and it was like literally dice, and it was like metallic, but it was literally from a space rock, and I was like, "Oh, how much is this?" And he told me the price, and I was like, "Haha, but maybe." I ultimately didn't do it.
It's really a
because I was
space
like-
rock? Okay.
I was like, no. So I ended up only spending half that on an obsidian set.
See a glowing figure
But yeah,
flash
so
from the
it's.
endless tide of skelly
I have a problem. What is going on? Oh,
So how do
I
you
feel like a
drop
lot of
things?
my TikTok feed turned into a lot of custom D&D like dice builds, and I was just like, well, now I gotta go look this up, and it just snowballed into it. I don't even play in person. I've never played in person, and I still own. I own at least. I think I've got like 5 different sets now, and I've been looking at quite a few more.
Yeah, I literally bought a set.
D&D boots.
yeah, no, there's tons. There's tons. And D&D adjacent, right? Like you know,
got D&D
Wormwood and
themed
all these other
tea.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally bought a set, and then everyone went remote, and I was like, "But my dice."
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Can I roll my dice anyways?
Right.
Actually,
How do
I'm
you
in a
drop stuff from your
set-
bag, by the way?
I think you hold Q in the inventory.
Hold Q?
You.
No.
Yeah.
Hold R? No. Nope, that made it favorite.
Maybe it's. Do you tab? Nope.
Did you do that?
Well,
no, hold
tab
on.
inventory.
Yeah, Q.
Q.
You have to hold it.
For how long?
Am I crazy? There's a circle. There's a circle till the circle's done.
Oh.
I don't know how else to explain this. It just says hold Q.
I don't think I'm doing it right. It's not letting me do it.
I don't think
Maybe because
I'm
I'm
doing
in
it
a dungeon?
Oh, yeah?
Q. Yeah. Oh, wait, maybe now?
I'm in a really cool. It was supposed to be a one shot, and we ended
There
up
we
actually
go.
dragging it out into like 3 or 4 sessions now. But it is a Call to Cthulhu D&D.
Ooh.
Oh man, that is so good.
And it's probably one of my favorites so far because it's less on combat and almost all on storytelling. And just it's an all-girl team. Like we all just kind of like get together and drink way too much wine, and it's been probably some of my favorite stuff so far.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm a big fan of like the Call of Cthulhu, like dark, you know, kind of gritty horror kind of D&D, and you know, I DM'd a campaign for quite a while, and it was all kind of based on that. But anytime that you can get kind of some of those weird, creepy, just off, like I'm like, yes, let's do it. I'm there for it. I'm excited about it. Like I need more of this injected into my veins.
You also learn to like not trust anything too. Like it's very just.
Yes. Everything is suspicious. Always.
That's a problem with life. So George, or Glorious George, who's a content manager here at Corsair and is our DM for a lot of our stuff, has scarred me for life. I don't trust anything anymore. He just constantly has all of these things, and he's like, hey, check this stuff out. I'm like, what about this, huh? You want to make this trade? You know, it's just going to cost you maybe a soul or something. I don't know. And I'm like, I don't trust anything anymore, George. He's like, you know, it's fine. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
Or when he says, oh, just sign this contract. I'm like, I would like to roll to read contract. And he's like, I rolled a 4. It looks fine. It's not fine.
It's not fine.
My poor DM, I've been rolling insanely high, and especially for how dumb my character is. I've been rolling insanely high for like my history and religion checks, and so like, or like even just investigation. And so they discount. They're like, okay, you know, go ahead and roll for it, whatever. And then I just nat it, and he'll just like, all right, Rocker, all right, I'll just tell you what color socks she's wearing. Like, okay, that's fair.
You're ruining my DMness.
Sorry. Did you want that to stay a secret?
Yeah. It's like those random offshoots. Like I rolled a nat 20, and it's like, I guess I guess you know everything. Okay. This was going to be
The
for like
class
4 months from
encounter
now.
that we had. Oh my god. I ended up actually like mounting and riding and taking out an Ember Hulk myself. It was a mess.
Oh my.
I just kept critting it over and over again. And he was like, okay, but like roll, like you're still riding him, so like you're gonna fall off. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
The rolls say otherwise.
Strength, yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm doing it.
You get the reward all to yourself.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god, this rock troll's really making my life difficult.
Okay.
Trying to see where I'm just gathering all the
Also
treasure
took
on the
me-
map.
It took me the longest time to realize during this. There's one catapult part. Have you guys have gotten that far?
Is it the castle?
Yep, the castle. Yeah.
Yep.
Where you have to get in it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not there yet.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know you
I
had
had to go talk to a.
And so I literally
monster.
walked around the entire map like a crazy person. I was just like, I don't know
I
where
mean, but
I'm
you would have done
going.
that anyway, searching for stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I
yeah,
did.
you know,
I did.
so
I found all the
it's-
dice.
It's fine.
I found all the dice.
No,
All
I
the
haven't.
dice.
I'll have to go back.
I
but-
found a lore scroll.
I think this might be a good time just to do a quick little recap of what we're doing. So, you know, we're playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It's Let's Play here on Corsair. We're highlighting IQ integration, which, you know, you can see Adam's whole system set up, reacting dynamically to everything that's happening. You know, just let's add more immersion to what's going on in this chaotic world around you. But then also we have a whole bunch of giveaways that we're doing. You can win some game keys and some other things I'm not quite ready to talk about yet, but we do have a couple other things coming up that you might want to stick around for because there's some pretty cool giveaways that we're given with some partners. Yeah, we're having a great time. We have some great friends with us. Yeah, we're just happy that you guys are here and hanging out. And hopefully you guys are having a good time too. And I also just want to say, and this is very important, I haven't died yet, and the other Adam's died like 7. So, you know,
I also haven't died.
I'm also currently
Does that
blinking. I'm currently
Yes.
blinking, and my IQ is blinking while you mention that. So, I don't die. So that is really great timing for you
There's
to
a rare
mention
Bessie. It's like flashing red.
that.
I'm just happy, you know, I'm superior gaming. No.
No, yeah, you're the
Pretty
superior
good at
Adam.
this.
It's fine. No worries.
Meanwhile,
The
Ice Rocker's
superior
like, yeah, I
Adam,
just beat the game. Ice Rocker's like, yeah, I'm done. Did you
Oh,
guys get to
aren't
the
here
end?
yet? I'm so
Did you
sorry.
guys beat that? Because I'm already done.
You guys are at bosses?
Thanks, Paladin.
I'm like
Mike.
trying to look over to like see where he's at. I'm like, I'm not that much further right. I'm trying to like sink back a little bit.
I don't know what
But
I'm
also I
doing
get
right
bored
now,
and stop thinking.
but this is tough. What I'm doing currently in the bosses.
It's such
So,
a like good, just like mindless like shooter too. I think it's because it's so casual.
Yeah, you know,
I'm not a
looter
hardcore
shooter.
gamer. Like I don't play like the Dark Souls style, like where you die over and over again. Like yeah, I played Halo on Legendary. That's great. I'm proud of you, honey. But like,
Well, okay,
I
to be
just want to
fair,
have a good time.
some of us play this and die a lot anyway. So it's, you know, let's be
who is some of us?
let's
Some
be
of us.
mindful.
Some of us.
Let's
Who
be
is some of
mindful.
us?
What is this guy? Hey.
I felt the shade. No,
No.
it's always fun.
Yeah.
I am
So-
some of us.
So I think also, you know, with Tiny Tina's all these like crazy beautiful worlds and mentioning about all that, you know, like PC specs are super important. So Adam, you know, maybe you want to talk a little bit about that. You know, obviously we have the 3070 Ti bundle, but maybe talk a little bit about specs and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
You want to talk about are we talking about the bundle? Or you want to talk about
Yeah. The bundle and then just in general, right? Like, I mean, hey, you're gonna, you know, if you want to get the most out of this, like PC is like
Talk
it's always gonna
nerdy
look,
to
you know,
us.
amazing. Yeah, talk nerdy to us, okay?
I think that's what I got from that.
Talk nerdy. Yeah, that's
RGB.
yeah.
bigger
So,
the
Sorry, I had to.
yeah, no, like Adam mentioned, yeah, we have an amazing bundle, a 3070 Ti Founders Edition bundle that comes with, you know, everything you need to completely upgrade your setup. I mean, to talk as he mentioned, talking nerdy and just making your overall experience better. Yeah, but we have a 3070 Founders Edition bundle at MSRP that's now only available at Corsair.com in the US, right? if I believe it was only in the U.S.
Yes.
If I'm correct, there it is only in the U.S.
Only in the U.S. But you know, still, I mean, I think everybody's been trying to get GPUs for like ever. Oh,
Right.
oh, he just came out of the sky. Oh, that's a big boy.
Good.
Sorry.
I just see the I see the computer stuff on the screen, so I was like,
Oh,
the computer stuff's the big boy.
this is the
You
catapult
made me
part.
check
This
my
is the
sky,
oh
by the
god.
way. I was kind of scared.
This is the catapult part.
Oh.
Oh, go away, wounded skeleton. You're not wounded yet. Let me get up here with the rock drill. Oh gosh. I'm not ready for this.
That's still shot.
I am.
Oh. Am I also at the catapult part? How did we do this at the same time?
It was planned. It was
There's
all
lots
planned.
of explosions. Oh, okay. We're
It's
running.
like we're
We're
together,
running.
but we're not. This guy is just chasing me down. Oh, he's an archer and he's missing an arm, so he can't shoot me. I love that.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Yeah.
Because when you shoot them, it'll like knock their arm off, and they literally like will just look frustrated and throw whatever weapon they have in their hands at you. It's hilarious.
How dare you?
I should not stand close to this. They're gonna use that against me.
Where did you come from?
Where did you
I've
go?
been fighting this bomber forever now. This flying bomber. I don't know if you guys have gotten to this part, but I have been in this one fight for the longest time now.
Is it one of those where like you reached a place you shouldn't be, and it's just like
I am on
man,
fire.
this guy is
Were you
just
supposed
not.
to do some power leveling before
Yeah, yeah, you know, it's like defeat a couple side quests, you know, maybe.
No. Listen, I will scale the mountain to get to the story quest. I don't care if I'm 10 levels under.
Yeah, it's like I need to beat this. Oh, I should probably stop this, huh?
There was a time in Skyrim, I remember specifically, I was like level 12, and I found a cave against like a level 50 or something. The level of petty I am, I sat in that cave as a stealth archer, shooting one damage arrows at this boss for 2 hours.
You're like, let me
And
go
killed
get a
him.
bunch of arrows.
But did it
The
work?
amount of times that
Underestimate.
I locked my companions in the room with the boss to be like, you wear them down, okay? Like, you
got
just-
this.
you get them ready, and then I'll come in with my
Lydia
health
never
up a little
listens. Lydia just carries my dragon bones. Every time I'm like, Lydia, what are you doing, please? I think that's her name, Lydia. Might be wrong.
Stop chasing
Yeah, no,
me.
it is.
This melee is just so different. I'm not used to it. Ah, I'm beating you as a mage.
Beat him! Beat him!
I did. I'm going for Zerker. Oh, am I crazy?
Why are you on the roof? Get
I
down.
did it.
That was like a
We
dad
did it.
joke.
Finally.
You did it?
We did it.
We did it. We finally did
Why
it.
is he here?
did
Why
it.
is that there? How is he up there?
It's
Oh,
amazing. There are so many
I'm
guys
having a
over
great
here.
time!
we're having a great time.
Wow, you're doing amazing.
So what's everyone's levels?
Where do you?
Good question.
Do you have
What
tab?
level am I?
No, it's just right at the bottom
Bottom
of the
middle.
screen when you're playing.
Oh, 4.
Adam?
I'm 4.
Am I not seeing a level in my bottom right?
No, it's bottom
So
middle.
the
It's a
tutorial.
big
Oh,
yellow
bottom
bar.
middle.
It's
middle.
literally
my
right there.
bad. You said middle. I heard right. Okay. I am level 5. I'm level 5.
I've been wanting
That's
to
what I
say
wanted
this
hear.
all day.
You're
but
higher
two
level
Adams
than me?
Don't make a right, okay? I've been
No,
wanting to say
two
that all
Adams
day.
don't make it right.
Oh my god!
That's pretty good. That's pretty
I'm
good.
sorry.
No!
I'm now
I
Roytman,
did
not
it.
Adam anymore. No, we're Roytman. I'm not Adam.
I did it again. I
We're
did it
right. Now they're both right men.
Catapult.
Yeah. We're both Adam Reitman.
Roytman.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done.
No,
You know what? Let's
look.
transition from that, and how about we talk about? I mean, you said it earlier, Vanessa, but like, what about favorite characters? Who's like some of your favorite characters in like maybe the Borderlands series?
But I'm new.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I've
yeah,
actually
true,
never
but like,
played
I'm sure
it.
Ice Rocker has a whole bunch.
Oh yeah.
You can make me pick a favorite?
Well, you know, maybe a top. Well, for you, a top 7. We'll go with that. But,
Wow.
I really love Gage, who was a DLC playable character for 2. And she was really cool. She had a really cool backstory. and I love that they brought her in on one of the DLCs for 3 as well. And then the other one that they did was, I don't know, I could literally talk about all of them forever.
No, but
Obviously, Tiny Tina's like everyone's kind of favorite. As long as, I will just say, I hold just a special love for almost everyone. There's even Steve, the guy that he literally just yells "Ayo" at.
Ayo.
He's also holds a special place in my heart. However, Claptrap, I hold no love and respect for.
Oh,
Oh my
Hot
God.
take for the day, so we could do it.
Is this a bad time to say that Origin made a very specific claptrap build?
It's a great time to mention. This is a wonderful time.
wow, what a great
What a
segue.
great lead-in!
That's a great time to mention that we did about a year ago a very specific request of a claptrap PC.
They always, and they make so much merch, they put him on everything, and I swear, even the other characters, like when you come across him and stuff, they're all like, holy crap, he's speaking, he's awful. Like, it's so bad, like, make it stop. And I can't.
But the
I
PC
literally
looks
got
right.
Borderlands
Nice.
2 on VR so that
Oh
I
my
could feel
God.
the sensation of like kicking him.
Oh
It was great. Claptrap violence, I condone it.
Okay, all right. You may not like the violence of him, but would you say that the PC looks good though? If you saw
It
it,
does. I know I saw it. I know I
Okay.
got tagged in it so many times.
okay.
Hey, have you guys-
Anytime
have you seen
anything
this?
Borderlands gets posted, they're like, okay, but.
Well,
Have you seen?
Fun fact: we mysteriously lost the PC when you came to visit the HQ at some point. Is there a relational? No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
Interesting.
I have one of the Office Space moments.
Yeah, yeah.
Printer and I.
Guys, I found
I'm gonna age us some
a
more with
side
these,
like
references and stuff.
You found side dungeons? Are we supposed to be looking for side dungeons?
Side
I mean,
quests.
you can.
Okay. Who says otherwise? Oh, okay.
Remember when
Flashing
Pre-Sequel
red.
made him a playable character too, and I was
Flashing
like, yeah,
red.
this is my nightmare.
Flashing red, flashing red.
These skeletons made of? Why are you still up?
I'm flashing red.
I didn't even select my main thing.
Oh,
yet.
that's a boss.
You know.
Oh, that's a boss. No,
Yeah,
no.
my skeleton's a boss as well, as you said that, and I'm flashing red.
You don't see me, Mr. Boss. No, 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 no.
Oh, I got one more. I can do. No, I can't. Oh, it's skill points. Let's go back.
You have 2 separate points too. You have your like skill points, and then you have your actual like level up points.
It feels so good.
But
To,
if you
like,
play
level
D&D, you understand.
up.
Just keep
Yes.
going on the character mancer.
Yeah. I love their take on everything though. It's like all their names, like like Spell Shot and like Stabomancer, and it's just like all these
Sabomancer is a pretty good name.
like typical like Borderlands universe, like crazy names and schemes and stuff.
Oh, it's
freaking
very
great.
much just how I would imagine. Not even just Borderlands, like, but Tiny Tina specific. How she would say everything. Like it's her lingo is really what makes this game so great.
Yeah, no, I mean it's she's like, baby. It's just like, how do I get into this? How do I? Is there a way to jump into this?
I can't
with
wait to get to
someone
the other characters that get in here too.
else? Oh, I just actually climb it. Whee! Whee! We did it.
Hope I remember this part. Actually, I died on this part.
I'm glad they give you so much ammo, though, because boy.
Yes. Every time you kill
Yeah,
a skeleton, it's
this is
amazing.
probably one of the first ones that I never run out of ammo.
Yeah.
Never
of course
say
it's
never.
the of course
Never
it's the
say-
opposite.
True, I probably shouldn't have.
Never say never.
Like,
I'm
this is
also
so
beating
much-
everything to death, so to be fair, I'm not really
I was
using
gonna say,
my
you
gun much.
melee. I never run out of ammo.
Wait, how does
I
that
use
work?
my
You
melee.
said
Having
you're-
ammo problems?
Yeah, I'm confused. You're like, I'm running out of ammo. Yeah. Oh wait, can I use? I can use this turret. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Oh,
Where are you?
Wow, this
Why not?
rainbow! Oh my god, this scene right here is incredible with the rainbow over the castle. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but there's a whole red carpet rainbow theme leading up to the castle with the rainbow going
Ooh.
through the castle.
I haven't been there yet, but I'm excited. I'm shooting a big rock cannon right now, and it's just like
I am so rich.
Oh,
So much money.
I'm so rich.
I am just stacked with gold right now.
Just brag, why don't you?
I will.
I should be
I
doing
just
more
have
than
to.
apparently.
I don't know what I do with it, but I just have
You're
so
not.
much.
You're not rich. I'm just rich.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I'm still using this. It's not very good. Every time I use
Paladin's
it, I'm
name
like,
is Mike.
yeah, Paladin Mike. He's the homie.
There we go.
Can I...
I didn't realize I was getting hit while I was checking chests. I got in loot mode and just didn't even.
Gotten loot. Yeah, I mean, but let's be honest. It's Tiny Tina's. There's gonna be loot everywhere.
I know. It's so distracting because I'm like, oh, purple.
Yeah, literally.
Oh well, I mean, it's just.
I've opened
And the
every treasure
cosmetics.
chest,
Like,
knowing
I'm really
it's ammo.
excited to see what all like different cosmetics and stuff you can unlock, because you can go through and just completely change how your character looks once we get to like the main village.
Yeah, I think there was a. I think even like when you're shooting and things like that, there's like other like things that you can get from like killing bosses or killing individuals. There's like cosmetic items and things that you can do that kind of like change stuff, which I think is pretty cool. Hey, so I think now's a good time, and we've been playing for a bit now. Adam, maybe you want to give them a little bit of an insight on maybe the other thing that we're giving away.
We're going for the big thing now.
Yeah.
ready
Let's
to-
let's let's talk about that a little bit. You know, we've talked about all of the game codes that we're giving away, whole bunch of game
call
codes
everything a big
on that
thing.
link. But yeah, this is a pretty exciting one. So you want to talk about that a little bit? As I
Yeah.
go?
So this is, as you die. Oh, okay. Adam's gonna die now.
Oh,
Oh, good
Barely
segue.
breathing. Anyway.
Good segue. Yeah, this is a great time, I guess, to mention. We are also doing a treasure trove bundle. Can't talk. Which is actually one of our biggest giveaways yet. It's really incredible. It's going to be pretty much everything you need to upgrade your entire IQ experience, from a K100 keyboard to a Virtuoso headset, which you see me rocking here. Mine does not have the RGB on the headset. Oh no!
Sorry, I almost died. I was... My bad.
No.
Continue.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh no.
But yeah, there's also which is something that's really cool. We are also part of this giveaway, giving away our new 5000T RGB Vengeance RGB Pro DDR4 case and setup in this giveaway as well, which is incredible. So it's entire IQ setup makeover, from the PC to even everything peripherals, to entire overview remake of your setup, which is just really incredible. We're gonna post the giveaway in the chat now. I apologize. It is DDR5. It's DDR5 or DDR4, if you recall.
I don't recall, but
I
would assume 5 because it's latest and greatest. So yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm assuming 5, but I've heard 4, so I'm a little confused on that front. But I think it is DDR.
It's 5, but regardless, it's kick ass.
It's a total remake.
That's all you need to know.
Total makeover. But yeah, the link is in the chat at originpc.com/live, so you guys can see it on chat wherever you guys are viewing from.
Heck yeah.
I have a unicorn. I'm following a unicorn right now.
I have a unicorn.
I am following a
In
unicorn.
other news.
What a segue. We're really getting good at these, honestly.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. I have a unicorn. Oh, okay. I don't.
Hey, don't be jealous of my unicorn. Look at
I
him.
just like stopped to talk, so now I think I'm falling behind everybody.
Look at the unicorn.
Yeah, meanwhile, you're probably way ahead. You're like, oh hey, Dragon
I'm
Lord
not at the
2.
unicorn yet.
I'm definitely not at the unicorn yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Me
It's fine.
either. Me either. Maybe that's why he was dying so much, because he like was
That's
running so far.
absolutely why.
There's a dice there. I need this dice. How do I get this dice?
My unicorn disappeared.
I told you, I'm probably the farthest behind, and it's because I need all the treasure. That's why I'm rich. Okay? I literally go around the entire map.
Dice, I think is really taking my time up.
Take
So
it.
how
Like
how
that.
how
I'm
rich
gonna have the
is
best
rich?
loot.
How rich are we talking?
Yeah, like what's the?
I've
monetary
got
income?
7K.
Okay. I got 9K.
What do you? You're more rich.
I'm more rich.
Now I'm more aggressive in my money search.
Peasant with
Take
your
more time to
7K.
search. Yeah. Take more time to search now.
Almost 9K too.
No,
It's okay. I've got 7K as well, Vanessa. So
it doesn't make me feel better.
yeah, well, deal with it. Just kidding. I have 12K. That's a lot. I don't.
Pictures that
Don't want
didn't
them
happen.
regardless. They're not gonna see
Pictures.
you.
Ooh, a dice. Found a dice.
A bridge.
There, they give me equipment. I just want money.
Is this my boy Mike? Hey, Mike, what's poppin', G? Look at his little unicorn outfit.
Oh no.
Show me the way with your magical feet.
I am at an encounter. I do not know what this is, but it was a side quest, I believe, called an encounter.
Oh, that just means you got like in the tall grass, right?
And
A what?
tall
The
grass.
Pokemon thing.
Oh yes, exactly. I'm on a bridge.
You knew what
I'm
I
on
meant. You knew.
I'm on a bridge too, so that's actually perfect.
Every single time. Don't go into the long grass. Oh no, I'm too broke.
Wow.
Who needs money now?
But I can
Wow.
sell things
You're rich, I thought.
Where do you sell things?
at the
Because that's
little,
the other thing. I haven't sold
vending
anything.
machines. At the vending machines.
Oh, you sell at the vending machines?
Wait,
Low-key
oh,
thinking
this
about
is-
going
Tab at
all the way
top,
back.
It'll say
I was
it's
today
buy
years
back,
old.
buy, and then sell.
I was today years old when I learned that you can sell the things at the vending machines, not buy things at the vending machines.
Yeah, I only
Yeah.
saw buy. That's why I was like, no, I don't want to spend.
I'm not
money.
dying. No one saw me dying right now. I'm not dying.
Hey, are you dying?
Nope. I self-revived. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know.
Everything's
death save.
fine here.
Everything's fine.
Now.
I'm fine.
We're
Everything's
good.
fine.
How are things?
Hmm.
I'm just trying to get enough money to get this. I'm just selling all this random stuff. I'm probably like throwing away really good items, but I just want this.
Please catapult.
Yeah, you're still early on.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't going to be a final build by any means. Do I have enough?
No.
No!
No!
I'm just selling it all. I'm just selling it all.
Whoa, it's a troll.
It's a troll. Are you trolling me right now?
No.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Never going to be invited back.
The troll's very
There we
angry.
go. There we go.
I can
And
do
this
it.
is the first and last time that you saw Adam on stream.
Castle gates.
We did
I
it.
don't know what happened to him. He's just gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. Aha! You can't hit me with this house. No, don't move.
Did I buy the?
No, wait,
Oh, This
wait.
is what I needed.
Mechanics. Ah.
This is what I wanted, right? I think that's what I bought. Now I'm confused. I get confused easily. Oh, look at this.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
You're
Is
right,
this-
miss.
I think this is special to my character because it's Burr in his name. But do you guys have freezing abilities when you shoot people? Like you freeze them?
One of my guns does,
Character?
yes.
It's Berserker.
Yeah. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, I love that. It's so cool how you can like freeze them and then shoot them while they're frozen.
Now I got like a fire rock. Summon the fire.
I just want to get to the other one where you just like slam down because like the spinning hammer is okay, but it kind of you get stuck in it.
Oh, Paladin Mike's attractive.
I'm not red. I'm not.
Just popped up on my screen. I was like, who are you?
Oh my god, Vanessa, no.
Death saves are my best friend. Death saves are officially my best friend.
He was wearing a hat
Oh,
when I first saw him.
Paladin
I'm
Mike
just saying.
is attractive.
I don't have anything up my
Oh. Is there a
I have no
segue there
regrets.
for like D&D crushes? Take my rock. Burn.
Money.
You won't be neither now.
Kill the troll. Oh, I've got like, look at
Oh,
these
I
little town
didn't know
guards.
this. Oh, this is what I get for.
The
Back
town
to the
guards
social
are
media
helping.
to see if it was up, and I didn't realize I was dying.
Oh, Paladin Mike's a
What's
bad.
this?
He's just coming in and
Lace?
like destroying people.
It's a bomb.
Oh no, another one.
It's a bomb. Oh no, that's a bomb.
It's a bomb. Every time. Every time.
That's a bomb.
Big heart,
You
big
could
heart,
have
big
learned
heart.
the first time, but why?
Dead all the same.
Have you
There's no fun in
tried?
that.
Have you tried getting good?
So many. No, please, we can talk about this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I say that as a
No.
lie.
Oh,
No, no, I say that as a.
My
Oh,
enemies are
that's
my weakness.
Death saved are my
No,
best friend.
I
That's a
can't
bomb.
melee you.
That's a bomb.
What do I do?
What do I... Run. I don't...
Run.
That's what I do.
We need you.
Oh, I missed.
We get the reference.
He's also melee only. I'm screwed.
Find it. Oh, God. This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for.
Circle, circle.
Are you not entertained?
I'd actually use my gun. What is this?
I shouldn't have got rid of my like ice gun I got early on. That thing was amazing.
I also keep like accidentally like turning to Paladin Mike and like trying to beat him up, not realizing. Like I just see a body.
When we were in co-op, that's what
nice
I kept
guy.
doing. I was like, oh wait, that's you. Oh wait.
Oh, he's so
Oh,
loud.
definitely. There's actually
So-
like a system like in place where it kind of like auto locks on when you get really close.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
You can see it if you're like slightly off and you go to melee him, it'll kind of turn your screen to.
Oh, that's so sad. Ah, he
This is
just
one
threw a
game
rock
that
at me.
actually plays really well on controller. Borderlands is one of my favorites to still play on controller, no matter if you're on PC or not.
So, speaking of playing games historically, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, how did you get the name, or where did you come up with the name, that kind of thing?
Ooh. See, I feel like so many people have like cool things for their name and stuff. My dad owns an ice company.
That's cool. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so, like, when I was making my, like, Xbox gamer tag, I was just like, I don't know, ice, and I like rock music. Like, I
okay.
put, like, one brain cell in on that one. That's all I
This
had.
will be my identity now.
And,
I am now Ice Rocker.
because, like, when I first got into, I guess you'd say, like, the industry, I was helping run a military Facebook page as a, like, spouse representative.
Oh.
And so I went under the alias. I was like, cool, like Ice Rocker. I'll just make that my name now. And
Yeah.
it just took off, and everyone really liked it.
No, that's awesome. You know,
Funny
I
enough,
just,
though, like I'm from Texas. I don't like being cold. People also assume they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm always in sweaters, and it's like 80 degrees outside. Like, I don't like being cold.
You turn
oh
what?
man. Anytime I'd go to like down to QuakeCon or whatever, I'd like walk outside and be like, I'm miserable. like, just like 2 seconds after I walk outside, I'm like, oh man, I was not ready for this.
Anytime people like would ask about when PAX South was still happening, be like, bro, like Rocker, what do I wear? I'm like, listen, I don't know how to tell you. Like for me, it's still kind of cold. I'm still gonna be bundled up. And then meanwhile they'll get down here and be like, whoa, no, it's 75. What are you talking about? Like, sorry.
Yeah, I like it like super chilly most of the time. But, you know, hey, I thought you were going to say like, hey, I like ice and I rock. So, you know, I just put the two together and I was like, there we go. You know what I mean? Like,
I
hey.
mean, kind of, yeah.
It's like my dad is also like where I get a lot of my gaming stuff from. So I guess that's also just like kind of, I don't know.
Save the world. I can only drag my feet to
He likes it.
for so long.
I get
That
that.
makes sense.
He got me a shirt to wear on stream, and he wears my merch, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
Aw.
that's cool."
Aw.
We love
That's
proud,
super
supportive
cool.
parents. It's okay.
We
Yeah.
We love.
Listen, we had a lot of
supporting
years of like, "Are you gonna go back and get that accounting degree?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know."
parents.
Like, well, I've never been a strong counter, but but I am good at gaming. So,
This is your fault. You're the one that gave me the Nintendo 64. What do you want from me?
You did this to me. You. I found my unicorn. I found my unicorn.
Yeah,
again
like
on a
we
good
talked
night.
about earlier, I started streaming on Mixer as well when it first came about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, troll. I'm sorry, troll. I did not know you were there.
The good old days? Nah, not the good old days.
Hey, I had a lot of good times though. That's the thing is like
Yeah.
I will say I got to do so much cool stuff for them.
Yeah.
I was a part of so many events. Being able to go to E3 was like I cried sitting at that Xbox, like,
Yeah,
not the broadcast, the
the booth.
show. Yeah. Oh no, because I went to
The
the.
show.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
No,
Because I
mean,
just remember like sitting back every year and like covering it for like the Twitter feed for the military page, and so like finally actually just sitting there and being like, man, they gave me a pass to come sit here and do. It was just one of those like very like you made it moments.
surreal
Hey,
moments.
look at us.
Yeah.
I remember that, right? Where you like your first time, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm at E3, you know,
Yeah.
this is amazing. There's
It's got your
all
name
these
on
great
it,
things
you're
going
like,
on. Yeah, you're like, I'm
God.
official. Like, hey, we did it.
This is not like PAX where it's like, you know, we're all just gamers and hanging out, and I love that atmosphere. But like, I love industry events where you're like meeting other industry professionals and stuff like that. Like, because you're just with like-minded, like they get it. Like, it's not just a hobby. Like, we've made this our job. Like, we've made this part of our life.
Yeah, and you've been, and how long have you been with Corsair?
I don't know why they gave me a chance.
Whoa.
Listen, I question.
You
Nick
don't-
on that
you
a
don't
lot. I'm
lead
like,
with
I can
that,
do good
okay?
for you. Well, I was smaller at the time, so like I applied, and I was really excited. I remember thinking like, because I love RGB stuff. I have an ungodly amount of RGB stuff.
Colors, pretty cool.
And so I just remember being excited, but it was one of those like, oh, there's, I'm just gonna do it just for fun. And then I got it, and I just remember thinking like, this is so exciting. Like every time that I would like make a post or anything, oh man, this is so cool. And that was it was actually like a year before Mixer Close. So it's been like 3 years now. I'm coming up on my 5-year streaming anniversary.
Oh, congrats.
It seems
congratulations.
so long.
Happy anniversary.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Congratulations.
It's also May the 4th, which I always love. My first
Nice.
stream is on
Yes.
Star Wars stuff. So I'm
Please.
gonna ruin your tech immersion too. It's gonna be great. My first streams were done on a Dell all-in-one PC.
Wow.
Like way back in the day. Huh?
Oh,
Wow.
I couldn't play games. Like the only game that I could play was Age of Empires 2. It was like all I
Hey,
could
that's
run.
a good throwback though. That was a good game.
But since it was May the 4th for my first stream, I was like, cool, I'm gonna do like a Sith Lord makeup, and we're just gonna hang out with like, it was like 3 of my friends. Literally just that thing where he's looking over the balcony and there's like 3 guys jumping up and down. That was me. And then I think that's where streaming cosplay stuff kind of just started. And I was like, oh, people like just sitting and hanging out and watching me make things.
No, I mean absolutely.
And I
mean,
like, because I was a stay-at-home mom, so I was like, I just need people to talk to, because this toddler just keeps asking me for Cheetos, dude.
Yeah.
That's all she wants.
One track mind. Just feed me.
It was great,
What
because
is-
like I would work on cosplay, and I would just set her up like painting and like her school stuff
Aw.
next to me, and like it would just kind of be like a little both of us
Bonding
thing.
time. Bonding time.
No, absolutely. No, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I mean, and some of that, like, there's all that, like, super creative, like, some of the, like, cosplay stuff out there. And I've seen some of the stuff you've done, and it's just, like, super good. I mean, like, you're like one-to-one almost of, like, okay, they could, like,
It's
actually
so
be this
crazy, though,
person.
'cause
Like,
I look at like, especially the people that I've met and looked at, like there's still people that like I look up to, and I'm like, no, it could be better. It could be more. Like actually my roommate that I just moved into, that I talked about earlier, like we did the Borderlands cosplay. That was her first cosplay ever, was that one. And now we both like do cosplay pretty regularly. And it's cool because like we've moved in together, and now we get to have this entire like we have an awesome setup downstairs. We have 2 3D printers that are going. She's doing some really cool like Apex ones for PAX East, and it's just like sometimes you have, like, I don't know. I don't like boasting a lot about the quality because I always like think it's not enough.
Mhm.
And then I'll have people like, oh, what do you mean? Okay, it's
I mean,
pretty cool.
yeah, they look great. I think, but the thing with cosplay, it's like, you know, it's about you having fun, right? I don't think
I
anyone
always-
at any convention is ever going to come up and be like,
No.
you know,
Some of the
You
best
look-
ones
yeah.
are the more casual ones.
Mhm.
Like you talked about Fallout one. That's one of my favorite ones to wear. I took it to every convention.
it's so comfortable.
Like I
That's
just
why.
made like a little bit of armor pieces on it and stuff, but like it was just like, and I love cosplaying at conventions too because then you get stopped and you get to have a conversation about it.
Mhm.
It's literally just the perfect conversation starter. And I do the same thing with I wear gaming merch constantly. like with everything. So because I just like having that. Like, ask me about my shirt. I like having stuff in my background. So I'm like, in my streams, I'm like, please, if you see something back here, ask me about it, please. It probably means I could sit here and talk about it.
Well, don't I feel accomplished?
You defeat the ambush.
Yeah,
I
I
think some of
totally
the-
get that.
I have respect for people that like go like, you know what I mean? Like they have the layers upon layers upon layers, and they're like at PAX, and they're just like all day walking around with this like all of this stuff on, and I'm like, that's
That's a lot.
commitment. And
Yeah.
I respect it, and I always like, hey, let's take a photo, and then like, who are you? I want to tag you because like, you know, you could just tell. I think the last PAX I saw you at was like West, like 3 years ago, and I think you were doing I want to say Rainbow Six. You were like cosplaying Rainbow
Yeah.
Six things.
I do Valkyrie from Rainbow Six.
Yes, yeah. So I think that's really good. And the other thing that's cool from my side is I've done a few small things, mostly like I did like a Sith photo shoot. One of our photography guys here was super great, and we did this whole photo shoot, and it was amazing, and I loved it. But the way I do it, because I'm not that creative, is I do cool custom PCs, like the Butt Stallion one we're doing. Another segue. We have the wonderful
Yay!
Butt Stallion PC. That's kind of the way that I cosplay, or at least Corsair cosplays. And that was done by I'm getting some looks on my side of like, how dare you? Way like that. But yeah, I mean, we work with like the world's best modders to do some of these crazy, insane one-off builds. By the way, Paladin Mike's just going in here. I'm just watching him just beat these guys down. Swoon, Vanessa. But yeah, I was really excited when we kind of came up with the concept for this, and obviously Butt Stallion's one of those iconic characters we've talked about previously. And yeah, chat, you get a chance to win that, and it's top of the line spec'd out, so I mean, you're gonna be able to play anything and everything you want on that. So again, links are in the chat. Make sure you check it out. There's a lot of good information and details there. I'm gonna die to these Wyvern bombers.
For it.
No, don't die. Don't die.
I'm trying not
It
to.
deserves its own pedestal, honestly.
Yeah. Whoever wins that's gonna be very lucky.
As someone who's never played Borderlands, I was really confused when I saw Corsair tweeting about a Butt Stallion, and I was like,
You're like,
Did-
what is this?
did they mean to say that?
Was this a
I'll allow
typo?
it. No one's saying
I'll
anything.
allow it.
Yeah, my brand. It's like, what?
I didn't think about that. That's gotta be, yeah, there's a lot of just really weird, quirky things that happen. And
Hey, let me tell you what, that was a fun conversation for me to have with some people. I'm
I
like, hey
bet.
guys, we have this PC. Oh, what are we going to call this PC? Well, funny story.
Oh, wow.
you're gonna want to sit down for this.
Sit down for this. But everybody laughed. I mean, there's so many people here, you know, like all of us and you know, elsewhere. We're all gamers, right? I mean, we do this for a reason, kind of like what you were saying earlier. We're all in here. We're passionate gamers. We love gaming and the industry, and that's why we do it. We want to make amazing things to help people game. So, it was received very, very well. But you know, there was a few people that were like, "Butt Stallion," and I'm like,
Why? Why?
That's
like,
Yay!
It's fine. Play the game.
yeah. I'm like, I'm not horsing around.
Hey yo.
No, oh no.
Hey yo.
Right.
I hate it.
Yeah. Well,
Did you get looked for that one? No. Yes.
yeah, they've been shooting me looks. Again, this might be the last time I ever do this, guys.
Everyone,
I'm
make sure
kidding.
you say hello and goodbye to Adam.
No, this has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. It's been a good time. I've been just destroying. I'm almost to the. Which, by the way, you said earlier they just threw a sword at me. You said earlier that you were at the unicorn and like with the rainbow.
Yeah.
I just got there.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you
I
like the
just
unicorn
got
and the
there.
rainbow?
Maybe that's
I
why
get
you
to the
kept
point now where
dying.
I'm really just kind of
I-
like watching.
I think that's
you
why.
play. Said I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
backseat game, but here I am.
Here I am. Check that out. Boom! I hit it on Paladin Mike though. Not good.
I do. I've run a
Leave
lot
him
of
alone.
people through Borderlands for their first time, and I always like I get that way where I'll just kind of like put my hands on the end of my face, and I'm just like, yeah, go talk to
no,
that
no.
person.
Yeah.
Go pick that up. No, you walk forward. You do it. I want to hear your character interact. Like whoever clicks it. Like, you're gonna do great, honey.
It's like, no, don't take that. Equip that. Change that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go this way because I think there's gonna be a dice, and I want a dice. I want another D20 to add to my collection. What is this? Can I do anything with this?
Good to be a
Oh, I can't.
hero.
I should probably get another level up though. No, I can't. Oh, what is this?
Oh my god, I did level
A
up.
second spell.
Nice, actually.
Sweet.
Oh my god, he just threw an axe at me. Jeez.
You remember
All
this?
right.
I gave it a shot playing
I'm over here just trying to snipe. All of a sudden, axe.
Yeah. No, earlier they threw like a sword at me from like long distance. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Okay, now I can pick everything up. What did you drop?
Adam, do you want to mention
overwhelmed.
again real quick about our charity initiative and what we're doing there for the people that maybe have just joined or joined after you had originally talked about it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get the number right this time. It wasn't 100. But yeah, Corsair and Elgato, we are teaming up to help with the unfortunate situation that is going on over there in Ukraine. We are matching up to $100,000 in donation that goes towards all of the children that are located in Ukraine to help get them out of the situation that they are currently in. And we are really grateful and lucky to be able to be helping out in such an unfortunate time over there.
The gates of Her Majesty's
I'm
castle
currently dying as I'm saying this and flashing red, which is really
I was gonna say, I
good.
see the red
Which is-
flashing all over your
which
face
is-
while you're trying to
which
like
is
hold it together.
really good timing. I'm holding it together here. Oh my god, there's a lot going on my end.
Butt Stallion. But yeah, obviously a great cause, something that we're very committed to for our colleagues, coworkers, and friends. So if you can, we'd really appreciate any and all donations. Again, matching 100K. I think it's incredible. Let's do some good in the world. But for now, I need to talk to this Butt Stallion unicorn.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get a death save currently. Oh, love death saves. Love death saves.
You can do it. Just roll well.
You got it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll tell him.
I miss my unicorn. It was much simpler times.
He's also a Pandora corn, not a unicorn.
Pandora corn.
She's a Pandora corn. She has 2 horns, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What
Today
other
I
lore
learned
can you
that.
give us?
Yeah. Hold on.
Lore master.
It's not even Tiny Tina's. I don't even know how she got it. That's an interesting lore fact that I do want to know. Is I don't know how Tiny Tina got so like possession and obsessed with Butt Stallion because Handsome Jack in the second one, in one of the very early missions that you play, he actually talks about it. He's like, hey, like I'm gonna name this after you, but it's like he throws some like really insults. Borderlands 2 was pretty crazy with the cussing and stuff. So he throws some other insults and then he's like, you know what, I'm gonna name it after you and I'm gonna call it Butt Stallion. And so that's it's literally named after the character that you play.
Ah. What is that? What is that?
What is this?
Oh, thank God.
But I don't know how she got it from him or like I don't know. But it's very Tiny Tina, so I got it.
Yeah, it's multiple horns, majestic, magical
This one doesn't
rainbows.
poop guns though, so that's a change.
So far.
It does what? Oh my god, the troll can jump. Oh my god.
Oh my
These
God.
guys are so fast.
He used to. She's a queen now.
Oh. It's a,
When
he's
she was
above
a
that now.
princess.
Oh my god. I love how you said that so passively. Like, she used to poop guns. Not anymore.
The more casual aspect. No.
Oh my god. Can I climb this?
It's my glasses.
I'm just trying to keep things rolling, but I think it's pretty crazy. Like, one, I'm in a pretty freaking awesome environment playing right now. As anytime you look at me, you can see I'm basically in the Corsair game room, and yeah, at the that was a bomb. At Corsair we have a game room, and there's a whole bunch of kick-ass PCs here, and also I know that the guys over there at Origin, Adam, you guys have that freaking sick setup all squared away to kind of showcase all of this. But I just want to say that it's pretty great that every time you die, it's like flashing red and like
It's super cool.
because
And
that like
it's,
weirdly fuels me. And I feel like I shouldn't say something because I'm gonna jinx myself, but I haven't died once.
Oh, okay.
Neither have I.
but I
I've
said
played
that.
I'm
quite a
power-
few
oh,
of
God,
the-
now it's
the
happening, now
games
it's
with
happening.
IQ integration, and I'm not gonna lie, it really does it really enhances the game. That sounds so like it does. It enhances the gameplay. I think my favorite was the integration for Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was
that
really
was
cool.
horrifying. Oh, oh man. But like it was supposed to be horrifying. So it really that created the atmosphere for that game. I literally don't think it would have been as good without it.
Yeah, that game. Well, I mean,
So much fun.
do you play? Like I've played a lot of different spooky games in my day. That's why with Tiny Tina's, it's like, hey, this is pretty pretty the opposite. I don't have to worry about it. What is
Yeah, I was
this?
gonna say, hold on.
What am I looking? What is this? I don't know. It's like a little picture.
Yeah, I remember I think it
Oh,
was
that's
PAX East when you're like, oh yeah, can you sit down and check out this game that we had? And it was the Blair Witch one. And I was like, this is absolutely terrifying. Like, especially when it would just start turning red because I was like, there was like whatever around it. I was just like,
Yeah.
No.
Oh gosh.
No.
Ugh.
no, I'm good. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
good.
you, next.
Also, I hate
Thank you. Next.
Yeah, yeah.
Calm down, Ariana. Okay.
Sorry, had to reference it.
Oh my God, there's a Cheeto blocking the way. This is
I saw the
amazing.
Cheeto.
How will you-
I saw it earlier. I wanted to mention it. I thought the Cheeto was incredible.
I'm
The
hungry.
half-broken
Let
Cheeto.
me in. Insert me.
The
Let
half-broken
me in.
Cheeto.
There's gonna be a thing here. Oh, we're good. We're good.
I'm fighting a lot of spider crabs. I'm just curious in how that's a combination of spider crab.
It's part crab, part spider.
Spider? Yeah, interesting one there.
Shattergrave Morrow. This looks spooky. Oh yeah, we're in a spooky part. All right. Love that. Very excited.
There's so many
Love
spider crabs. I'm black. There's so many spider crabs.
Butt Stallion.
If any consolation, it looks really cool.
It looks really cool, but it's really hard. There's so many spider
I'm
crabs.
sorry for your loss, but
It looks really cool.
You're doing great.
We're doing fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine.
What do you not want a villain to fight?
Oh,
Huh, Brett?
let's see.
Suck up. Please reload.
Oh, I can't even. I'm not
getting
even,
there it goes.
can't afford that. I'm broke.
Oh, these are for specific classes.
Yeah.
None of these are mine.
Yeah.
Why are these equipped?
That's usually how it works.
We're doing fine.
Just do this one, I guess.
I'm very bad about I'll just see one and I'm like, oh, good stats, put it on, and then I realize
That's
this,
literally what I was doing. And it's like,
the
this is for
other
Stabomancer. I'm like,
games, even the guns would
shooting
have
him.
special perks that were per class.
Shooter in the face a lot.
And so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
literally you're just not using the best parts of some of the guns. So
Yeah, everything's all like.
I don't read.
Oh, there he goes. Aha! I shot him. But yeah, it's all like, oh, let's amplify what you need. And I think that's pretty freaking awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, he's a ghost now. This is cool.
Especially because all of the classes are so different.
yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
still
think
waiting on my skeleton.
that adds to replayability, right? Where it's like, oh, I've gone through and done it this way, but what does it look like if I'm a Stabomancer?
Yeah, so I know a lot of people who, especially diehard Borderlands folks, that's the thing. It's just oh, you have a maxed out for each character, right? No, I don't play anyone other than Soldier class. I can't do it. You talked about only playing Dark, people yeah. Every time I'm I'm gonna create a different character. Nope. Hi, would you like to play Moles for the 4th time? Sure.
I guess that's what we're doing.
I just get comfortable with the build, and I'm just yeah, I'll do
Isn't
I
it?
don't
Isn't
care.
it like that? The thing you were saying earlier, Vanessa, was that. There's that constant meme of oh, I could play a different thing in Elder Scrolls, and it's stealth archer. It is.
Yes, I was going to say that actually, of maybe this time I'll literally 5 hours into the game, stealth archer.
It could be so many different things.
Sitting
but-
there with the nightingale, I'm like, how did I get here?
Look at my life
Dang
decisions.
it, the big elf.
What led me to this moment?
All right. Well, I think we're slowly gearing towards the end of our time here.
Sad.
So I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit more quickly. Adam, if you want to talk a little bit about the couple of giveaways we have, just as a last kind of shot, just to kind of remind people what's out there, what they can win, and get links and stuff for them.
Yeah, so we are doing. We've been doing giveaway codes all stream long. We have 20 that we've been giving away, which you can get a Tiny Tina Wonderlands PC copy to the game, which is really incredible. I'm having a really good time playing it, so I definitely do recommend you guys check it out with that link, which should be posted in the chat now. And then we also have I'm going to say the treasure. Wait, the treasure.
Treasure
Ah,
trove.
you're close,
Treasure
you're close.
trove.
It's like halfway there.
It's a tongue twister. It's a tongue twister. The treasure trove bundle, which is pretty much the entire IQ makeover from the Vengeance CDR5 PC to the Virtuoso headset, the keyboards, amazing stuff there. And you also, oh my god, I just got grabbed by a baby mimic. What is that? And then what is that? It's
We're
like
not giving
octopus.
away baby mimics, chat.
We're not giving away mimics, but it just sucked me in with his tongue, and I was not ready for that.
Although that would be a cool PC case idea.
True.
Put a pin in that one.
Yeah, very good pivot. And then we were also giving away the custom. I'm calling it a unicorn. The custom unicorn PC.
Butt
Call it what it
stallion.
is.
So butt
Call it
stallion.
what it is.
Butt stallion. I was letting
Put some
Adam.
respect on
I
her
was
name.
gonna let Adam. Adam really loved saying it, so I wanted to let Adam say butt stallion.
Yeah, I'm just adding clarity, okay? But yeah, links will be in the chat, guys. So now is your basically last chance to get in there and enter. And I'll do one final call out for the 3070 Ti bundle because I know so many people are trying to get GPUs and we have very limited quantity, US only. But now's your chance. There will be a link in the chat for that as well. So let's go over to Vanessa real quick. Vanessa, I just want to have a quick question about how your experience was on Borderlands and what you thought playing.
That was your first time.
I'm currently staring. The reason right before you had cut to like all the contests, I was like, is because I just saw all this army running towards the castle, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
No, it's really awesome. Like I said, I'd never played Borderlands just because I wasn't, I don't know, it never fell into my realm of playing games. Like usually I'm in the Fallout, Skyrim, what did I just get recently? I don't remember, but it's just, it never came within my realm. And so like this time playing it, especially with it tied in with D&D, it's been really fun. I'm having a really good time. I'm probably going to be up very late playing this.
Hey, that's good to hear. We've done it.
One of us.
We've done it.
Invented another one.
And then I guess we'll finish with our guest of honor, Ice Rocker. If you want to just maybe say a couple words, and then also maybe tell people where they can find you streaming and things like that.
I'm dying to a mimic, so we'll stop that right now. We'll just pause it. It'll be there when I get back, or not. Maybe I delete the whole character and just don't do it. No, thank you guys so much. I had a really good time playing. Thank you. Yeah, thanks to 2K for having me, for having all of us, for putting this whole thing together for this game. It's just been really amazing. You guys can find me. I stream every day of the week. Twitch.tv/IceRocker. Twitter is that IceRocker. Basically, if you can't find IceRocker, I probably put that in front of it. Pretty easy.
Fair enough. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for
thank you
joining
so
us.
much.
This was a blast. Thank you to all of our guests. Thank you, chat, for coming and hanging out for a few hours while we checked out Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. We had a blast. Special thank you to 2K and Gearbox, obviously. But I think that's going to do it for us. We're going to close out the stream there. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Guys.